Hello and welcome. Today I'd like to have a chat to you about a very important word, and it's called integrity. And integrity, by being part of our business mastery program, you would have heard used in numerous occasions to relate to the integrity of your performance and as yourself as a human being with your business and in life as whole. Now, it's interesting when we sometimes question someone's integrity or someone's integrity is questioned, that they do take it very personally and they think that it's an attack on their morals, their ethics, their honesty, and can be offended about that. So I'm going to give you an insight today. I'd like to give you a different look at how we relate to this word integrity. And when you see that it's not about a personal attack, but it's more about the workability or the performance of yourself and your business, it should throw a different insight into how you look at how your business is operating, you as a human being is performing, and in general the results that you're producing in life. So if we have a look at, from a more of a construction term of integrity, you may have heard before that when a concrete slab is poured for, say, the base of a house, the concrete is used to determine the integrity of the slab. Now, a slab with a high level of integrity means that it's a consistent level and depth, and also, I suppose, quality all the way through the slab. Rather than being of good quality one end and poor quality the other, it's even throughout. So a slab of a high level of integrity is consistent all the way through, where a slab of poor integrity tends to be uneven, not level. The concrete's density varies throughout the slab, and therefore the workability or the future performance of that concrete slab is going to be in question and in doubt. So we relate that to perhaps yourself and your business. And if you have a look at things like your thoughts, your actions, and your communication, is it consistent? Is it, congruent, I should say is the word we're looking for here, is congruent with the results that you'd like to produce? Do you say one thing and then do another? Do you think one thing but actually do another? Is your behaviour reflective and consistent all the way around? And another great example we can use apart from a concrete slab is a bicycle wheel. And in relation to performance, we have a bicycle wheel, and my beautiful artwork has thrown in quite a few spokes. Now, when you have a look at, say, a road bike, the performance of a road bike these days needs to be able to, take a professional athlete, let's take a case, who's climbing mountains and roar down the other side, in some cases of speeds up to 100 kilometres an hour. So if you're riding this bike on two very, very thin tyres, you'd like to think that the performance and the integrity of your wheel is of a high level, because you're putting your life and your body on the line here. So what would happen is, we have a bike wheel which might have 30 or 40 spokes. All of a sudden one spoke actually breaks, snaps. Does it mean that the wheel doesn't work? The answer is no. The wheel will still continue to work and could possibly still support someone hurtling down the mountain at a high rate of speed. However, the performance overall of the wheel has been reduced. If bing, another spoke goes, so let's say now our 30 spokes, 2 are gone, would you still have the same level of confidence in riding that bike with 2 spokes gone out of the 30? And the answer would be no in this situation. So even though the wheel still works, it still operates, the performance or the potential performance of that wheel is compromised. So let's relate that to yourself and your business. Workability, your ability to produce consistent high-level results, comes down to how well you align your thoughts, your words, and your actions on a regular basis. So it doesn't mean you're dishonest. It doesn't mean that you're not a good person. However, if you have a really good deep look inside, when you say one thing to yourself or to another person, do you consistently follow through all the time? You know, we talk about, you would have experienced a conversation around integrity on the very first day of your business mastery program. And the reason why we bring it up on the very first day, because even though people do become late back from the very first break we have on the very first day, it's the perfect time to address this, because of a lack of consistency in one area of your life or a lack of discipline is usually related to a lack of discipline or a lack of consistency in another area of your life or your business. You know, every act of discipline affects all the rest, and every lack of discipline affects all the rest as well. And you'll find that when you're working in a business community, you're working with clients, you're working with colleagues, you're working with your family, that if you on a regular basis can live and run your business with a high level of integrity, you'll find that the performance, as we saw here with a wheel, will be of a much higher level. It doesn't mean it won't work. And you know, there are businesses who produce consistently high levels of results who don't necessarily have the highest level of integrity all the time. It doesn't mean it doesn't work, but let's have a look at what potential performance they're missing out on if they did operate at a much higher level. So when we talk about being in integrity with your participation in the Business Mastery Program, we're looking at being consistent in your thoughts, your words, your communication with yourself, most importantly, to your Business Mastery community and your colleagues, with your coach, and then taking that back and reflecting that in your communication with your work colleagues, your staff, and more importantly, your family members, friends, and your community at whole. So I hope that shed some light on this term of integrity. Everybody's a great person. There's no good or bad here. It's really about looking, are you really getting the potential out of who you are as a person and in the business? And the higher your level of integrity, the higher level of consistency, the congruency that you have, ideally the better results you're going to produce. Thanks very much. Have a great week, and we'll chat to you soon.